Early 1990s, the southeastern United States. A man searched these rivers. He was looking for shark teeth. He had spent years here, searching the silt, reading the river floor. Below the surface, the river was older than memory. At first, the teeth were small, common, easy to find. Most divers found these, small teeth, ordinary sharks. He brought them home, studied them, cataloged them. He marked every river, every bend, every find. He went back again and again. Then one day, the river gave him something different. Something larger, thicker, half buried in the silt. A tooth the size of his palm, thick, serrated, wrong. He had never held anything like it. He went back the next day. Beside the small ones, the difference was impossible to ignore. Ambient only, slow river current, distant cicadas, a single heron's wing beat. No narration. He kept finding them, dozens, then hundreds. And they weren't rare, not in this stretch of river. Same shape, same scale, same animal. The shape pointed to one animal, a shark, a very large one. But sharks have a problem. They are not built like other predators. Their entire skeleton is made of cartilage, not bone. Cartilage rots. Cartilage doesn't fossilize. Only the teeth survive. Only the teeth. He used the jaw of a great white as a guide, then started building. And this was the result. Large enough for a person to stand inside. Each tooth designed for one purpose, cutting through large animals. A modern great white reaches around 6 meters, 20 feet. Now scale that up, 3 times longer, many times heavier. Estimates place it at 15 to 20 meters, 50 to 65 feet. A 2025 study went further. They measured fossilized vertebrae. The largest possible estimate, 24 meters, 80 feet. Stand on a beach, look at the water, picture it. A few meters down, your visibility drops. A few more, you are blind. And in that environment, size becomes invisible. A mouth wide enough to engulf large prey in a single bite. Bite marks on whale bones, deep parallel gouges. A signature? This was not a delicate predator. Bite force around 180,000 newtons, at maximum. A great white bites with 18,000, already enough to cut bone. Megalodon's bite was 10 times stronger. Picture 3 elephants on one point. Serrated on both edges, designed to slice dense material. Not biting around a whale, biting through it. Ambient only, deep underwater pressure hum, faint kelp creak, no narration. Megalodon was warm-blooded, or close to it. 100,000 calories a day, 50 times what an adult human burns. Every day it didn't eat. It was burning through its reserves. Every hunt that failed had a real cost. Megalodon shed roughly 40,000 teeth across its lifetime. Everywhere it swam, it left teeth behind, buried in sediment, replaced by minerals. The teeth match the gouges. The story tells itself. A predator that had specifically evolved to disable large prey, quickly. It was not the ancestor of the great white. They are distant cousins. 2 lineages, 2 different bets on how to be a predator. Megalodon's lineage doubled down on size. The other lineage stayed smaller, faster, more efficient. The whales of that age were small, quick, toothed, coastal. And Megalodon sat at the top of the entire system. For 13 million years, this arrangement held. Our entire genus spans only 3 million. Megalodon outlasted that 4 times over. The 2025 study compared 100 living and extinct shark species. The closest match to Megalodon's body wasn't the great white, it was the lemon shark. Long, slender, a cruiser, built to move efficiently through warm open water. Cruising speed, only 2 to 3 kilometers an hour. Slow, patient. With short bursts of explosive force when it struck. Ambient only, deep underwater current, faint distant whale call. No narration. Around 5 to 6 million years ago, the climate began to cool. Warm, shallow seas pulled back. Coastal waters shrank. And a group of whales gave up their teeth. They evolved baleen. Long fibrous plates that filtered tiny food, enormous quantities. One pass. Hunting is expensive. Energy is lost at every step. They went straight to the base of the food chain. And they grew and kept growing. Unlimited food, no predator above. Beyond Megalodon's reach, too large, too deep. And another predator was quietly getting better at the new ocean. The ancestors of the great white, built for colder, deeper water. A handover, slow, quiet, permanent. Burning calories with no prey. The end was already moving toward it. Then nothing. The fossil record falls silent. 1938, South Africa. A trawler hauls in a fish believed extinct for 66 million years. A coelacanth, alive, undiscovered for 66 million years. So the question comes back, is Megalodon still out there? 40,000 teeth per shark, none recent, none at all. Modern whales show no Megalodon bite marks, none. The coelacanth survived because it barely moves, barely eats. Megalodon was the opposite, in every possible way. But its disappearance changed what the ocean could become. Juvenile whales no longer needed to stay small to survive. The blue whale, 30 meters long, the largest animal that ever lived. It couldn't have existed when Megalodon was alive. The math doesn't work. It took Megalodon's extinction to make room for the largest creature ever. The jaw still stands, real teeth, real specimens, real proof. Built from real fossils, tooth by tooth, year after year. The rivers still carry teeth, slowly, patiently, forever. Somewhere right now, one is resting on a riverbed, waiting. Or somewhere on a deeper floor, beyond any human reach. A tooth that once sat inside a living Megalodon. Now this is the ocean, the one its absence built. You can stand on the beach, look at the water. The story is in there. Waiting to be found.